I broke these football matches down step by step and put together a strong parlay, selecting the most reliable options. We are also going to build a crazy parlay with huge odds of 71 from 4 selections, so make sure to watch till the end. Alright, let's not waste a second, let's get straight into the analysis. First parlay, first event, Bosnia versus Italy. And here I found a very clear and strong P, because even though the hosts look solid based on qualification results, if you dig deeper, the difference in class and overall level is very noticeable. Bosnia made their way through with character, but if you look at their games against top teams, 7 losses in 8 matches, and that's the key point. On top of that, they are not that strong at home either, only 3 wins and 7 matches under the current coach, and those came against weaker opponents. Now let's look at Italy. Under Gattuso, the team simplified their style but became extremely pragmatic and efficient. 6 wins in 7 matches, scoring around 3 goals per game in average. Yes, it's not always perfect, like in the game against Northern Ireland, but even there, they grind out results through class and pressure. Another important detail, Italy have won all their away matches under the new coach. Buddy, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post match analysis every day, and I always try to keep my subscribers in profit. I'm also always happy to read fair criticism and your well-argued picks in the comments. I read everything. Thanks for the support, let's keep going. The game script here is pretty clear. Bosnia will not sit deep, they tend to play more open at home, and that's why 75% of their matches go over 3 goals. But against a team like Italy, that's actually a disadvantage, because the Azzurri punish open games with their class and squad depth. So I'm taking the straightforward away win in the parlay. Purely based on class, Italy are stronger. With more risk, I would go for Italy over 1.5 goals because they consistently create and convert chances. And for the crazy parlay, I'm taking Italy over 2 goals at odds of 2.7. Guys, here's my Telegram and my stats. I work as transparently and honestly as possible. I even pay taxes as an individual entrepreneur. I'm one of the few in this space who actually works openly and fairly. The link is in the description below. First parlay, second event, Kosovo versus Turkey. And here I found a very interesting pick, because at first glance the match looks balanced, but if you break down the styles and the numbers, it becomes clear that this game will almost certainly go for goals. Kosovo are very dangerous going forward right now. 7 goals in their last 3 qualification matches, and the Muriti-Aslani connection is productive results. What's interesting is that they actually perform better away, while at home they struggled to win recently, which shows inconsistency. Now look at Turkey. Montala's team is a very balanced but also highly productive. On average of 4.3 goals per match in qualification, and away from home they scored 11 goals in 3 games, almost 4 per match. They also score early. Goals in the first half in 6 of their last 7 away games. The scenario is very clear. Kosovo will not sit back at home. They have players who can score. Turkey press high and also play forward. Neither defense is perfect, but both attacks are reliable. That's why I'm taking over 2 goals in the parlay. Both teams are capable, and Turkey alone can clear that line. With more risk, Turkey over 1.5 as a signal, because they are stronger both in quality and form. And for the crazy parlay, I'm going with Turkey win plus total goals from 2 to 4 at 2.8. Second parlay, first event, Czech Republic versus Denmark. And here I immediately found a very interesting pick. Because even though the matchup looks even, if you analyze the form and context, the advantage of the visitors becomes quite obvious. The Czech team are far from their best right now. A 1-5 collapse against Croatia, a 1-2 lose to the Faroe Islands, and even reaching the playoff final came through a very tough game against Ireland, where they had to come back from 0-2 and play 120 minutes. That's important. The team comes into this match both emotionally and physically drained. Now Denmark, yes, they've had some inconsistent results too, but overall they look stronger and more stable. Their semi-final against North Macedonia was a complete domination. 2.85 xG versus 0.15, 20-3 shots, 9-0 on target. And most important, Denmark have scored at least 2 goals in 6 matches in a row. Their attack is in top form. The scenario here is clear. Czech Republic play attacking football but leave spaces behind, and Denmark know how to punish them. At the same time, The hosts usually scored as well goals in 8 of their last 9 matches. Plus, Denmark often conceded after halftime. 6 of their 7 conceded goals in qualification came in the second half. So I'm taking Denmark over 1 goal in the parlay. They consistently create and finish chances, with more risk over 2 total goals, because a game with chances on both sides is very realistic. And for the crazy parlay, I'm taking Denmark win plus BTTS yes at 4.7. Second parlay, second event, Sweden versus Poland. And here I found a very interesting angle, because on paper this looks like an even matchup, but if you break down the styles, it becomes clear that the game will most likely be about goals and defensive mistakes. Sweden, after beating Ukraine 3-1, finally showed structured and lively football. 2.38 xG versus 0.76, their counter-attacking style works perfect, especially against lower teams. But there is an important detail. They conceded in all 7 qualification matches, so the defense is far from reliable. Now Paul, they are on an unbeaten run, but the performances are far from convincing. Narrow wins, struggles even against weaker teams like Malta and New Zealand, and everything still relies heavily on individual quality. Defensively they are slow, which is a huge problem against Sweden's fast transitions. But in attack they almost always find a goal, scoring in 9 straight matches and BTTS in 6 of the last 7. The scenario is very clear. Sweden will attack through counters, Poland will respond through individual quality. Neither team is built for a clean controlled game. So I don't expect a closed match at all. That's why I'm taking Sweden over 1 goal in the parlay. Against this defense they should score, with more risk over 2 total goals. And for the crazy parlay, I'm taking 1-2 plus BTTS yes at 3.2. Hope you enjoyed this detailed breakdown and drop a like on the video.